Welcome back, Rich Minds. It's your boy Reno coming back to you with another video. And today's topic is gonna be your enemies failed tremendously. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder for my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, chosen ones, your enemies failed tremendously. Okay? And what that simply means is, y'all, whatever they tried to plot up never got plotted, never fell through. Okay? The people they tried to speak to you about who had admiration, respect, love, all right, for you, it went in one ear and out of the other. Okay? The things they tried to cook up, the things they tried to whip up against you, it never came into fruition. Family, I need you to understand something. Your enemies failed tremendously. Somebody drop in the comments and say you failed. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say you failed. Now, I want to make this clear, y'all. I am not saying to rejoice in their calamities, right? I am not saying to, do the walk it out just because they, failed. All right. I'm not saying to do the two-step just because they lost. No, y'all. Have some dignity, right? Have integrity. Continue to be a good person regardless. Y'all, I made a post, I want to say on Facebook, where there was a picture and there was a young brother given to an older brother. And basically, my caption was, continue being a good person no matter who hurt, harmed, or tried to destroy you. Keep being a good person. So I'm not promoting for people to, do prime dance, Deion Sanders dance when he hit the when he scored a touchdown. That's not what I'm saying, y'all. But what I am saying is to understand that your enemies failed tremendously after whatever they tried to plot and cook up against you. Okay? But anyway, as y'all can see, y'all, we're outside, out here in the green pasture, the green field, magical field, legendary park, whatever y'all want to call it. All right. It's that time, y'all. You can see the leaves are coming off the trees. It's still some leaves out here that's still giving that fall vibe, right? That Thanksgiving vibe, but it's getting to the point of winter. All right. So it's cold out here, y'all. You see, I got the bubble jacket. Anytime I pull out the bubble jacket, y'all know it got to be cold. I'm just being honest. But we outside, y'all, connected with nature. I'm wishing prosperity, happiness, love to everybody on this Friday, y'all. Okay, this freaking Friday, December the 6th. And, I just wish everybody to have a great day. If you have a loved one that's going through it, I wish that they get through it, right? If you happen to be that loved one that's going through it, I just pray that you get through it and elevate and uplift and become prosperous. Like, I just know y'all gonna have a great day today, But need I say any more, y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and get directly into this video. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. We're already at 99.2, so 200 of y'all have already subscribed, and I really, really appreciate it. Y'all just make sure y'all keep it coming. Just keep it going. And y'all make sure y'all leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Yes, sir. Not only that, y'all, but y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. And the last thing I say, y'all, I feel like I look like I'm from New York, y'all. I was just watching Paid in Full last night. Y'all better hold it down. That's my New York that's my New York accent, y'all. Y'all gotta hold it down, B. But listen, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. Your enemies are they failed tremendously. Now, I want to get into a scripture, y'all. Okay? So right here in Proverbs chapter 24, verse 17, it says, do not rejoice when your enemy falls, and do not let your heart be glad when he stumbles. Okay? And family, this goes back to what I was saying in the beginning of the video. Have some class, right? Have some integrity. Have some respect for that person. Have some respect for the Most High. Have some respect for yourself, because at the end of the day, y'all, what's meant to happen is going to happen. All right. I try my best to stay humble, because one thing about those tables, they do turn. Okay, and I laugh at people who feel like, I done came up, I'm good now, I got my money right, I don't need nobody. Yeah, okay, I got you, I understand. But see, one thing about God, he can, flip the script. Somebody drop in the comments and say, God can flip the script if he wants to, So that's why I try to master the art of being humble. I try to stay humble regardless. I'm not saying that I dim my light for nobody, but I always be humble because I remember where I was and I remember where I came from childhood, to even in my adulthood. Like I wasn't always living, like this, It took hard work, dedication, grind, But number one, y'all, it's gonna be this right here, family. They lost in the end. That is a clear indication that your enemies failed tremendously. They lost in the end. All right. I always talk about this, y'all. Right. And this is probably going to be my last time speaking about it. But I have so many new people that follow me to where I know certain individuals don't even know what I'm about to say and don't even know, what I'm talking about. But in my divorce, all right. Yeah, y'all, another divorce story. In my divorce, y'all, I felt that she won, right? You got the opportunity to get your last name changed. I took you and your child in, right? I gave all that I can give as a man at the level that I was at that time, all right? Which means I gave almost really like my last. I was the best man possible, and I took the risk, right? And I felt at that time, y'all, I'm not going to lie to you, that I lost. I thought that I lost, right? But y'all ever heard where the saying says, you didn't lose the war, you lost the battle, okay? Maybe y'all heard it the other way around, okay? You lost the battle, not the war. Same thing, same difference. At that time, y'all, I didn't realize that I did not lose the war. I only lost the battle. And the battle is that temporary feeling you get that feels like failure. The battle is, dealing with those temporary emotions, right? Trying not to crash out. Trying not to, just cry so much. And when I say cry, I don't just mean like, oh, I'm crying, I'm hurt. I'm talking about like just really just crying about it. Just talking to everybody you see. Talking to every family member about it. Yes, y'all, we supposed to get it out, do therapy, but don't allow it to consume you, is what I'm saying. At that time, y'all, I thought that I lost. God has a way of flipping the entire script, right? And flipping your entire being. Like, God has this crystal clear ball. And if he was able to get you to have a conversation with him, right? Or rather, you was able to have a conversation with God. And he said, look, I'm talking about you are at your lowest moment. And he said, look, I'm going to show you who you are in the future, right? 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, right? 2 years from now, 1 year, whatever. And he says, look, and all of a sudden you have the apartment that you want to. Now, you at your lowest. You got the apartment that you always wanted. You got the husband, the wife that you always wanted. The house that you dreamed of. Kids. Okay. The job. Your business is thriving. He got this crystal ball and he's showing it to you. He's saying, look, this is who you are. This is what you're going to do. Most of y'all, including myself, would not believe it because we are natural creatures of walking by sight and not by vision. It is not until you begin to strengthen your faith when you begin to realize that, where I am, it's not my final destination. It's only my current situation. It's not until you begin to strengthen your relationship with the Most High when you begin to realize that just because I'm going through it right now, or just because it seems like they winning right now, doesn't mean that I'm not going to win in the end. See, they are probably winning the battle. Y'all remember the kid who was in high school, and I spoke about this before, but I'm saying it again, okay? But when I was in, when y'all was in high school, they always rocked the Jordans and the Nikes, and the fresh gear, right? And you were struggling. But those tables tend to turn, as 5 years out of school went by. Yeah, y'all, because they had the support of their mama and their daddy. And there's nothing wrong with, having that support. I want to make that clear, okay, because that's what it's supposed to be. However, it breeds different things. And so they lost in the end because they became a cripple. I'm depending on mama, I'm depending on daddy, I'm depending on their resources. But you had to get it out the mud. Somebody drop in the comments and say, got it out the mud. Yes, sir. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, got it out the mud. Listen, y'all, I want to say this, and then we'll get to the next one. They lost in the end that person that you was dating, right? That person you was married to, your best friend, that job. They lost in the end, okay? Number 2, y'all, it's going to be this right here, family. You proved them wrong, okay? You proved them wrong. Can you imagine choosing a certain profession, choosing a certain type of job or career field, choosing a partner, to marry, and your family, your friends is telling you, nah, don't do it. That's the wrong thing to do. They telling you that, man, you better reconsider. Don't do it. Y'all ever heard UGK and Outkast? They had that song called The Players Anthem. And they was like, don't do it, reconsider. Yeah, y'all, that's what they're saying, But you proved them wrong because you had the vision. This is why you got to trust your own vision. You got to trust the vision that God has given you to become successful in whatever it is. And see, your enemies failed tremendously because, a clear indication that they failed tremendously is because you actually proved them wrong, okay? Like whenever you wanted to quit your job and start that business, and everybody was saying, you stupid, don't do it, that's dumb. You need to make sure they got 401k. You need to make sure they got insurance. You need to make sure that, you're going to have a backup plan. See, when you're called by God, it's going to take you to have faith. And sometimes you won't know how it's going to get done. Sometimes you won't know the backstory. Sometimes you won't know. The best thing you can do is take a calculated risk. That's it. But see, in the end, you proved them wrong. Your enemies failed tremendously by thinking that you wasn't going to ever become the person that God intended you to be. Which leads me to my third point. Success then found you. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, success found you. See, when you are operating within law, success will find you. Okay, why? Because success is predictable. Somebody drop in the comments and say success is predictable. Okay, success is very predictable. If you watch this young man who started in Pee Wee League, went to middle school, high school, then college, you can almost kind of predict that he's going to the NFL, especially if he's dominating on every one of these levels, right? He has to be dominating, not, he kind of good, he all right. Family, in this world, to make it, you got to be great. You got to be great because there's a lot of people who are good. I'm not saying you can't be an entrepreneur and be good. I'm not saying that you can't, be smart and be good, because you can, okay? You definitely can. However, to be exceptional, you have to be great. To be exceptional, stand out from everybody else, you have to do what everybody else is not doing, or else you're going to get what everybody else gets, okay? But success found you because you were resilient. You had character. You got that talent that you refined and developed. Success found you because not only did you work hard, but you mastered the art of working smart. A lot of people feel like, oh, if I just stack 1,000 boxes a day, at some point I'll be a millionaire. It won't happen. You have to work hard at the right things. You have to work hard for the right people. You have to work hard at the right time. Unfortunately, y'all, most of everybody in the world work hard, but they're never successful at the level that they will want to be because they're not doing the right work. They're not working for the right person or right people, or let alone working for themselves. Success found you because you followed the laws. You stayed consistent, you persevered, and you remained persistent. Okay? Success found you, which means your enemies failed tremendously. That plot they had for you, it never came together, right? It just didn't come into fruition, y'all. I'm just being honest. Number 4, listen, y'all. Your hard work went untarnished. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, your hard work went untarnished. And what that simply means is, y'all, your catalog, your body of works, everything you built, everything you put your time, energy, and effort to, it did not go tarnished. Like, people were not able to break it, destroy it. Oftentimes, y'all, when people are going through divorces, okay, one of their biggest fears is their name being ruined, their reputation being ruined, their hard work being ruined. People who work hard for certain things, they value it. They treasure it. And the reason why is because, do you know how much time it takes? How much energy it took? Family, if any one of my channels, were somehow taken away from me, would I like it? No. Would I be hurt? Absolutely. And I would honestly be in a world full of pain. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. But on the flip side of that, I know I can get it back. I know that I have the talent and the gift to rebuild everything that I did. But notice, y'all, I said I would not want to be in that position. Why? Because my hard work, I put time and energy into that, right? I see some of these influencers lose their page, lose their credibility, and it hurts them. They getting paid thousands a month off of their channel. It hurts them. Why? They don't want their hard work to go tarnished. They want it to go untarnished. All right? Why would I allow something that was only a 5-second decision, or, that was only around me for 5 weeks, to tarnish something that I built within 5 years, 10 years? It's not fair to me. It's not fair to that particular person. It's not fair to you. So your work went untarnished. They wanted to destroy you. They wanted to stop you. They wanted to rip your legacy apart, but it still went untarnished. They couldn't touch you. Somebody drop in the comments and say untouched, right? Number 5, y'all, the last one is going to be, they're stuck with their decision. Oh, man. They are stuck with their decision. Y'all, this right here is big to me because oftentimes people turn on you for somebody else. They will choose someone else because they have something that you don't have, or something that you are incapable of accumulating or having at this particular moment, right? For instance, let's just say that woman left her man because this other man got more money. He got a better car, a better job, more resources, right? Better relationships that can, benefit her. Well, what she also didn't realize that she left her genuine man for is another man who is abusive, who is hurtful. He's not loyal, right? He got so many skeletons in the closet, but she left him because of what he had externally, right? Now she's stuck with that decision. Because whenever you show a person who you really are, that's pretty much what it is. When you show a person your true colors, most people will believe you the first time. That's pretty much what it is. So you are now stuck with that decision. It's not my fault. It's not that person's fault. Right? No different from a woman, y'all. You know, I'm sorry, y'all, a man who left a woman who bare kids for him. Right? I mean, she gave him the highest reward and the greatest gift that a woman can ever give a man, which is kids, children. But just because she, put on a few pounds, he left her for Keisha with the BBL, right? He left her for the BBL, y'all. Well, what happens is now he's stuck with that decision because she don't cook, she don't clean, she don't do nothing. She just sit there and look good all day. And honestly, she's still ugly because of her spirit. So follow what I'm saying, y'all. These people are stuck with their decision. They failed tremendously because the person they turned their back on you for turned their back on them. All right? But with that being said, y'all, that's going to be today's video. Okay? Your enemies failed tremendously. Period. Number one, y'all, they lost in the end. Number two, you proved them wrong. Number three, success found you. Number four, your hard works went untarnished. And number five, y'all, they're stuck with their decision. Okay? Y'all already know how we do. If you would like to purchase any one of my Yes Sir t-shirts, book a one-on-one session with me, purchase any one of my books, or enroll into my social influence course, you can do so by hitting the link in my description. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Y'all keep a rich mentality. Peace. What's good, family? It's your boy Reno. Check this out, y'all. I just dropped my social influence course, okay? Where I show you how to build up your social media platform as well as become a self-published author. Understand what I'm saying, y'all? If you want to leverage your expertise, okay, you got to publish your book. But not only that, if you want to get popping and build your community, you got to build up your social media platform. And so I put that all in one course, okay? And so all you got to do is go to the link in my bio, all right? And drop in the comments, social influence. If you want to build up your social influence, click that link in the bio and we're going to get you popping. Keep a rich mentality.